a humble bard graced a ride along with the girls of Rivia. Along came this song. From when the white wolf fought a silver-tongued devil, his army of elves at his hooves did they revel. They came after me with a masterful deceit, broke down my lute and they kicked in my teeth, while the devil's horns minced our tender meat, and so cried the witcher, he can't be bleed. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty. At the edge of the world, like the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you and brings you to mourn. He first every elf, fall back on the shelf, high up on the mountain, from whence it came. He wiped out your past, got kicked in the chest. He's a friend of humanity, so give him the rest. That's my epic tale. A champion prevailed, defeated the villain. Now pour him some ale. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher and
What the fuck is up? It is your boy Sugoi Doggo back at it again. Today with more Starfield because I am Bethesda's favorite cuck. And even though this game is trash, they came out with a new DLC and with a new flight feature. And I figured, you know, in order to have an up-to-date criticism of the game, because I am someone who has played the fuck out of this game, I know everything in the game. I know almost everything that's in this game. And there are some things that I really like about it, and too many things that I don't like about it. It's undercooked, basically, is my whole opinion on this game. But in order to properly criticize the game, I have to make sure that I've played all of it. So, we're going to play the DLC, and then once I finish with the Starfield DLC, we're then going to switch over to Cyberpunk, which is a game that I love, that made a proper turnaround from their shitty release. Cyberpunk, I've already thoroughly played every part of it. There's not really... I shouldn't say that. I haven't thoroughly played every part of it, but I've played most of it, just like Starfield. And there's nothing new for me to see in a new playthrough. However, now that I have a proper dual PC streaming setup, I can play Cyberpunk in a higher quality than I've been able to before. Previously, when I tried to play Cyberpunk, someone in my chat made a joke that I was like, they started a counter because I was spending half my time in the fucking menus trying to adjust the graphic settings. But now, I can actually run all my games at their max settings. So, I'm going to give Cyberpunk one more playthrough, max beautification. We're going to enjoy the incredible story that game has to offer. I don't know if I'll finish the playthrough, to be honest, because there's also that one game coming out soon with the spaceman and the little girl that rides his back, the little robot girl. And I mentioned in that game, I do feel like I'm going to have to put a I'm not a pedophile disclaimer on my stream when I play that, because boy oh boy has that game stirred up some controversy around that. But I played the demo for that game and I'm into the gameplay. So, and I'm curious where the story is going to go. I really, really hope they have a really fucking good story reason for designing the little girl robot to look like that. Because, like, you could argue that any reason they give is a bad reason because they could have just not made it that way. But I hope that at least they have a good reason for that. Like, I want that to be the result of a story decision they made, not the other way around. You know what I mean? I would rather they came up with the story first and the character design was a result of the story they're trying to tell, rather than, you know, just Japanese being fucking perverts. But, regardless, let's get into some Starfield. That transition is not the smoothest, is it? I really need to... Tonight, I'm going to be upgrading... Oh, wait, actually, what time is it? It is 9:55 p.m. Is it... Wait. Is it 9:55 p.m.? What time is it? I may have made a mistake. Okay, it is 9:55. I just realized I have to leave at 11, which is in 2 hours. So we might not get to Cyberpunk. We might just do the Starfield DLC and then end it there, because I have to leave in 2 hours to go pick up a new PC to replace my streaming PC. So maybe I'll start the stream back up after I get the new PC set up, and then we'll do Cyberpunk. But this might be a shorter stream, because I just realized that I planned this kind of poorly. I just did this off the cuff. Wasn't really thinking about it. But, so there's Nirvana. That's the new, what's it called, mission location. But apparently, if you hold T, you now enter this other mode where you can then boost to max speed and just fly there, I think. Unless I'm mistaken. Do I have to... No, I have to actually warp there. It's too far away. Last time I played this game, I had a mod that hid this loading screen. It made the transition a lot smoother, but it also meant there were a lot of like white flashbangs.
Agent Yumojia with Aegis. If you open your comms, I can brief you on the situation.
Alright, go ahead and brief me while I open up my holes for you.
Welcome to the search party. My name's Agent Yumojia. Happy to have your help.
I'm gonna say it's the least I could do. I don't like these dialogue choices because they don't really give me that much of a neutral option. So I can say I just want the reward, and I guess that would be like the most neutral. But the other problem is that, like, I don't know. I often have this problem with like these kind of games where the dialogue options all require me to like give my character some sort of opinion of what's going on before I even understand what's happening. Like, in real life, I am far more reserved with giving out, you know, opinions on stuff before I fully understand it. And, like, this isn't necessarily that exactly, but it's kind of in the same vein, where it's like, I either have to be a good Samaritan with this first option, I am rejecting the idea of being a good Samaritan with this option, or I'm just being a profiteer with this one. And it's like, okay, I don't feel one way or the other, I'm just investigating whatever is going on, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious about what's happening. You're an agent with who?
I'm with Aegis. I know this isn't technically UC space, but given the circumstances, I don't think that matters.
I'll just say, because my character is a good guy, my character is a Starborn who's already gone through the portal and everything, so I think it's most fitting for my character to be very, like, altruistic, so I'll say, yeah, I'm here to help.
Glad to hear it. We could use the extra set of eyes. So, here's the details. We're looking for a Trident luxury liner. She's a big girl, but space is bigger, and it's definitely been a challenge to canvass the area.
Hello, Miss Payday. Sorry, I took a big bite of a burger. I also got some food on the side here. Nom nom. I'm not surprised, given how big space is. You guys are probably also seeing I have this thing on the side that tells me what they're about to say. I had a mod previously that made it so that the, like, there's an ability you can use in this game that lets you see the future, and this is one of the, like, effects of that ability. But normally you have to manually activate it before each conversation, which is annoying because it also has a timer before it runs out. So if the conversation runs on for too long, then you don't even get to use it. Hold on, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. My fucking Ring camera keeps going off. I'll just put it on for an hour because I have to leave at that point. And then, what the fuck was I talking about? I don't know, space is big.
You're not wrong. We're mapping things as we go, so we need every volunteer we can get. One place we haven't explored a ton is the asteroid field up ahead. A few ships have peeked around there, but haven't stuck their heads in.
Man, I love sliders. I will help you.
Then you have my gratitude. Let me send you the telemetry data on where to scout.
Right, seeing the future. That ability, because you have to activate it, it's not that helpful in long conversations. It also doesn't work for the persuade dialogue, which I think is really dumb. I think that's like the primary place that ability should be useful. But regardless, I got a mod that makes all of the Starborn abilities, as much as they can, operate more passively. Because, like, generally you're just going to pick one ability and use that all the time. Because to switch Starborn abilities, you have to enter your character menu, then go up here, and then you have to... These fucking symbols are meaningless to human eyes, so you have to just, like, look through them and find the one that you want to switch to, and it's, like, such a pain in the ass that, yeah, the mod that makes them all work passively is just way nicer to, like, deal with. But... that's why that is there. I think that's like a residual effect from the mod, because right now I'm playing vanilla. The game just had a major update, so mods... In Bethesda games, updates don't always break the mods, but lately that's been more and more frequent, so I don't even try to get my mods back for this playthrough. I was just like, fuck it, I'm going. I'm just here to see what's up. I don't plan on like keeping this playthrough going for a long time, so it's fine. Now Nirvana... Nope, not meant to do. Let's get out of this menu. Our objective here, I think we actually can space travel to it. Yeah, we can build an autopilot and then just boost there. And then now I can get up while the ship flies us to Nirvana. And I can talk to my crew in the meantime. What's up, peoples?
Hello.
How we all doing? What's going on, Barrett?
Hello, Captain.
Okay, you don't have any special dialogue right now?
Later.
The characters all generally have special dialogue for you after you complete a major quest. I'm trying to talk to them all and make sure that I've cleared up all the major dialogues.
Bigger than Dad's.
You're gonna lurk for sure. Have a good one, Miss Payday. Thank you for the lurk.
Have any new books for me?
I hope you're not worried about these Starborn.
Worried? No, I think it's fascinating. I know they maybe seem scary at first, but what if it's just a threat display? You know, how lots of species will puff themselves up or show off their teeth and growl to scare off anything they don't like.
Trust me, it's not just for show. These guys mean business.
Okay, if you say so. Sure sounds like we haven't seen the last of them, so I guess we'll see what happens. Bye!
I don't know about you, Cole. You got anything?
Yeah, the way you handle things, not bad.
Nope,
Goodbye.
you're good. What about you, Andresia?
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Pay isn't great, but the people are alright.
None of us are in this for the credits. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you're asking, I feel like you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence.
These
and
cheese sticks are hard. They need to be warmed up more. I'm sure you did what you had to.
Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Oh, trust me, Andreja, you have a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring.
Excuse me.
Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. You were unsure about it, and I can understand that. I am glad that you decided against it. It would only give me more to worry about.
It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Alright. Get back to our space travel. Did I already talk to you, Barrett?
Yes?
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty.
How have you been?
I should also put, like, crafting benches and stuff in this spaceship so that I can do all that while I'm traveling, but once again, I don't plan on continuing to play this game, so I'm just here to check out the DLC and move on.
Cora. Hey, next time you see Barrett, try it out on him.
Damn, it's already 10 p.m. It's gonna be a 1-hour stream because my dumbass failed to plan appropriately. And then I have to work tomorrow too, so I don't know if I should even stream when I get back either. But I feel like I should, because I already started the stream, and now I feel like I'm going to be blueballing you guys if I don't keep going. There's a hazard off to the side. I don't know, that was a thing we couldn't counter. I also just realized we were not traveling at full speed this whole time. I thought that by pressing shift, by hitting the boost, it would just keep us at full speed, but I guess not. You know, it's also, like, the fact that it's really obvious that that is a load screen right there, like, I don't know why Bethesda can't seem to figure out how to hide their load screens. Because that's like one of the biggest criticisms of the game is how many load screens you have to go through. And while that one might be a little more seamless, the rocks just pop in. Like, come on. What would make more sense is if, while we were in transit, it was loading the area, and then just, like, have some sort of zoom effect that brings it in once we actually get there, you know? Fucking, like, Star Wars style or something. I did not mean to get out of my seat. I was using flight controls from a different game. I was just trying to rotate my hull here. Here we go. Yeah, because our objective right now is we're looking for a lost cruise ship, I think they said. And I think that's it right there. Yeah. It's a starliner, which I think means cruise ship, but that could also just be like a classification of how big it is. I'm not sure. Well, let's dock with the opulence of the stars. Yeah, it's got to be a cruise liner for it to be called opulence.
Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
Alright. Let's see what's going on in here. Not a lot so far. Ship seems a little abandoned, but it might just be the entrance area. I miss my UI mods that told me what I was picking up better, instead of this simple-ass menu that doesn't tell me anything about it. Okay, there's dead bodies. I see they're back to the power supply thing. So many games, or so many areas in this game require you to have one of those, like, big power battery things that I just keep them on me at all times. What is this? Oh.
Restore local power to resume functionality.
Alright, well, let's go work on restoring local power. There are dead bodies that are in here. I feel like I should have my gun out just in case. Do I also have my... Yeah, I have FaceTime equipped. Good. Oh, I don't have another power cell. Where do I find more power cells? And there's a long run back for the fucking power cell wherever I find this fucking thing. What do you have? Money? I'll take your money. So the crew members of the Trident seem to be dead. My initial assumption is pirates, but given that this is a DLC...
Oh, icy cold blast right up my backside. Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk. I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you have a second? You do, right?
This is going to be an awkward conversation.
I know. We don't have a lot of information right now. But even going with what we know, this is remarkable. It's mind-boggling. It's huge. It could be the dawn of a new era of humanity. Or it could be an elaborate prank or any number of mundane explanations.
We need more information before we start guessing about what they are.
Spoken like a true scientist. I agree. We just need more data. There has to be a way to draw them out and figure out where they're coming from.
They didn't seem friendly.
Now, we don't know why they wanted the artifact. They could have agreeable intentions. This could be a turning point for humanity, you know? Or it could be just the emergence of a powerful new faction, or some sort of elite military tech, or a gazillionaire with nothing else to do. All we know is that they wanted that artifact badly.
Starborn seem like fancy thieves. We need to know what their motives are.
Agreed. That is going to require more observations, more encounters with them. And who knows? Maybe we'll never see them again.
Alright, good talk. I don't know what the fucking point of that conversation was. Okay, so where do I find more power cells? There's nowhere for me to look in this place.
Well, they don't need it now.
Usually there would be like this area has more places to look around in. So maybe I'll find another power cell up here somewhere. Where do I have an objective marker up there? Is that where I'll find the power cell? Yeah, there's not really anywhere else to search, so I guess we'll go up there. Oh, what do we got here? Chunk Spy. This appears to be a generator room. Location still in space. Shocking, I know. 7:45. Woke up to the ship's cheerful automated announcement reminding us to start our day with purpose, which, translated from corporate speak to reality, means smile while the luxury spas burn enough energy to run a mining colony. Seriously, we had to divert power to the steam room because the ionized crystal sauna experience was underperforming. Captain said guests weren't spiritually exfoliated enough. Glad we've nailed our priorities. Oh good. Is this DLC gonna be a scorching criticism on fucking consumerism? Because I would love nothing more. Tell me about it. Speak to me, King. 8:15. Ship's in great shape. Too great. Everything gleams. Circuits hum in perfect harmony, and the floors are so polished I nearly ate it trying to make it over to the lift. No fires, no malfunctions, no serious grease leaks or suspicious clinking sounds in the bulkheads. I got nothing to fix, which means I've just been reorganizing the now useless spare parts cabinet by color just to look productive. Beginning to suspect this whole cruise liner assignment might be some vague punishment wrapped up in brushed chrome. Yeah, that sounds about right. Or, I mean, it could also be, what's it called? A reward. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do shit here. You just hang around. That's what my job is like. 12:40, got a priority alert from one of the midship power relays. The spa's neuroosmotic float chamber is pulling 300% more power than projected, and the ambient lighting is reportedly at risk of dimming. Absolute crisis. Can't have dim lighting while someone's recalibrating their aura. Had to reroute power from the 3 hallway recycling units and most of the temperature control of the lower decks, just to keep the rich guests from noticing the injustice of slightly cooler eucalyptus mist. I'll need to pull extra juice from the backup power cells sealed up in engineering behind the log console. Not classified, not mysterious, just sealed because someone thought it'd be clever to store emergency items behind one more layer of red tape. Another wonderful decision. Yeah, that's, always a great choice. Keep the emergency items more difficult to reach. With the spa draining power like a black hole, I headed up to the sealed emergency room in engineering to pull a few more of the backup cells. I've had access since day one, but no one comes up here. The hatches sometimes stick, gets dusty, and smells faintly of ozone. Though I'd be saving these. Hold on, I need to wet my throat real quick. Thought I'd be saving these for something important, but I'm not the one choosing priorities here. Power cells were right where they should be. Pulled 2, slotted them into the grid, then rerouted power to Serenity Sector. Float chamber stabilized. Guests can now continue their luxurious levitation in peace, while anything not labeled a VIP area progresses towards Ice Age's levels of discomfort. Mission accomplished, I guess. Damn. So this whole ship was just keep the rich people happy. Yeah. Give us 2 more. I guess the 2 more is all we need to get through the next area, but kinda was hoping they would give us 4 more. I need to restock my supply. I'm only gonna have 1 left after this. Alright. Let's go put some power into this machine over here and hopefully restore power to this area. I wonder if there was a mutiny. That would make sense for how everybody's dead down here happened. God damn, another one?
Not sure where this goes. It's another option.
I guess so. The hell is going on? What did I trigger by putting that power cell in? Okay, now we're back out here. There's another switch here. Ah, okay. So the engineering deck now has power. Which I guess is where I am. It's all the lights are on now. So maybe now I can use the elevator back there to get up to maybe the captain's nest and figure out why everybody on this ship is dead. Oh, you know what would be worse is if these guys died from a lack of life support, now that I think about it, because I am still in my spacesuit. Although that was engineering level, this is crew level. Well, yeah, something has definitely gone wrong here. This ship is like falling apart. God damn, there's so many dead bodies.
All yours.
What is going on? Why is everybody dead here? Whoa. Is there fighting still going on? Shit, I can't get in there. Let's use my abilities here. There we go. It's one down. What kind of loot do you got for me? Damn, I gotta wait for how long because my power is so fucking high that the thing takes forever now. That's a cool looking gun you got there. Ballistic rifle X-Tech. X-Tech is a rare and valuable material, perfect for crafting enhancements to your gear and ship. Head to a... Oh god, excuse me. God damn. Head to a workbench or add ship optimization terminal to your ship in decorate mode to get started. Wow. So the robots are killing everybody. Why? Also, what's the gun that I just picked up? God, the vanilla UI is so fucking trash. Oh, here we go. MGP ballistic rifle. Huh. It looks cool. Hello. I'm gonna get around this guy so I can shoot at you properly. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna stick with my energy pistol. Where'd it go? Here we go. I will be taking all your ammo, though. Where am I getting shot from? Is it down here? Is this my best gun? What do I have? The advanced hard target. Let's try this out. Yeah, this gun's definitely a lot stronger. But damn, that recoil is crazy. Now, who's still shooting at me? Hello. Let me back up. Get fucked. And then come back down here to kill the rest of them. Come on, show me your face, you cunt. Why you running? Why you running? I don't know, the enemies could run away in this game.
Come on. Let's finish.
What did he just say? What did it sound like a fucking... It sounded like one of the robots from, what's it called? Nerd, you're a nerd. MGP laser rifle. Oh, so they have more than just, ballistic rifles too. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's all of them. I'm nerdier. Well... I don't think that's important right now. So it said to investigate. What am I investigating? I don't see an objective marker or anything. You're super dead. Ooh. Got a fancy.
You must make sure that you do not appear here again. Bailiff,
whack his pee-pee. What do we got in here? Probably some stuff that I want. Open door. Take that, I'll take that, I'll take those, I'll take that. What's in here? I'll take the ammo, I don't need the Beowulf. Can I open this? No, I have to lockpick it. Because yours has been whacked. Okay, great. Let me read what this computer said about security information. Final warning to all suite staff. I don't know how many times I have to tell you all, do not lose or misplace Trident property. This includes your employee badges and access cards. I found several strewn about the employee areas, and some even left in guest rooms. While our clientele leans towards the rich and wealthy, even those among the elite are not above wandering hands when given the opportunity. Do not give them the option by leaving your cards lying around for anyone to abuse. In short, your access cards are your life. If you drop them, you better have a damn good reason. From here on, any replacements are coming alongside severe penalties and pay. Perhaps that'll be enough to improve everyone's mindfulness. That seems like a weird issue to have on a ship like this. Suite 4 will be reserved for the entirety of our trip, whether or not there are occupants. We are under strict do not disturb instructions for these guests, and they are not to be bothered. Generally, our guests are used to a certain level of life, but these are even above them. Whatever they need Whatever they need the room for is so tight-lipped, it's not worth pushing on. If anyone walks in there, I'm firing you myself, assuming you make it to the next drop-off. Okay, so I want to look at room 4 then and see what's up in there. Where will I find room 4? That's my question. I assume somewhere up here. Let's have a look-see. Laundry services, no. There's room 5. There's room 4 over here somewhere, no? Where do I find room 4? Here we are, room 4. Ah. Alright, that's okay. I'm a pro hackerman, I can get through this. Up your butt, your mother. This one, yes. And then... Shit. No, this is wrong. Undo. How do I do this one? Because most of these don't fit in the lower one. But these two apparently do. So these two I need to reserve. This one can go here. This one would unlock that, but that's not going to work, so we can't do that. You did enjoy this lockpick. Yeah, this lockpicking mechanism I do like. But this doesn't work because if I need to save these two. I need to save for the lower mechanism, so I can't unlock it that way. But if I do this and then I do no, because now I can't open that up. How the hell do I get through this one? Okay, so it seems like this would have to be involved somehow, but that blocks it off to the point that only this one can open it. But these two are the only ones that fit in the inner ring. Everything else is outer ring only. Which means these two have to be the two that open that inner ring. So with that in mind, how do I get this slot filled without, like, breaking the thing? I don't understand. Doesn't seem like it's possible. Because everything else, once I do this, literally nothing else will fit at all. So what the fuck? Am I tripping, or is this not possible? Can I rotate this in some way to be... Ah! Okay, and then now I can use this to open this up. And then now I can use these two to open this up. Alright, we're in Suite 4. Now let's see what was so secretive about this place that nobody was allowed to know.
As you can already see, these results show the potential for technological advancements in robotics previously thought impossible. Emergency procedures initiated. Power routed to backup reserves. Please remain calm.
I'm sure it's nothing. They do these security drills every so often. Please, continue.
Sir, we've come to escort you to a more secure area.
I understand the importance of you performing these safety exercises, but I pay good money to not be disturbed with such nonsense.
I'm afraid we have to make an exception. I can explain more on the way, but we need to get moving to the vaults.
I'm afraid the rest of your presentation will have to wait, Miss Moreau. Apparently even money can't save us from the tedium of procedure. But rest assured, I will be having a word with the administration when we get there.
Wow. This guy sounds like, he's real fun to work with. Okay, so everybody got escorted to the vaults, apparently. So that might be the next place to look. It is a swanky-ass fucking room we got over here. A stretch. There you go. Okay, so there's lots of stuff up here, but nothing... Looks like there's not much to investigate. So I guess next I should go look for the vault and see... Maybe I'll find a recording in there that tells me... Ooh, a VIP card. That'll probably unlock something. Matter of fact, I have a waypoint now. Let's go see where this takes me. Well, another floor of more dead people. And more robots to fight. I got a hair in my mouth. Blech. Headshots don't seem very effective on these guys. Or at least not any more effective than a regular crit. I'm about to die. These guys are strong. That was one thing that I did read about this DLCs. That's very much like endgame content. Alright. Onward to the next area, I think. Oh no, there's some more left. You're welcome, Barrett. Just saved your life. So what is with these robots? Are these maybe like whatever new tech they were showing off here gone wrong, perhaps?
Exterminating.
God damn! You got some fucking schmoobs on you, huh? Motherfucker would have fucking knocked me into next week. Let me get behind them over here. There we go. How would this fight go if you didn't have this ability? I would be, I'd be having to take a lot more cover, and there is not enough cover on this map for that, I think. This would certainly be a lot more hard fought. These fights would drag out for like fucking minutes at a time. It would probably take twice as long at least. These guys are strong as hell. Relative to all the other enemies in the game, these robots are fucking kick-ass. No wonder they were so excited about that at their presentation or whatever. Wouldn't they let you enjoy the game even longer? This isn't really a game that one will enjoy for a long time, is the thing. I feel like, I don't know, the gunplay doesn't feel good enough for that to really be a bonus to it. I mean, these enemies are strong enough that you actually get to experience a little bit of gunplay, but that's just about the amount of gunplay that I think is worth experiencing.
As well, right?
Compared to, like, in the main course of the game, I literally just one-shot everything, and that's not fun. But here, at least, there is a little bit going on. You know, take all your guys' shit. Bioscanner. What story game has good gunplay? Yeah, but this is like... I don't know. The thing is, this isn't a good story game either. It's only got so much story, and then there's not enough content to like make up for the rest of the playtime. Alright. I guess let's go put this in a robot and see what happens. I will also say, I am incredibly high level. The recommended starting level for this DLC is level 50, and I'm level 80, so I'm 30 levels above the recommendation for this area. And since I've been through the, New Game Plus several times, my abilities are also way leveled up beyond like any reasonable limit for my power, so bad gear. I'm gonna need more context for that sentence. What do you mean? What is this robot gonna do now? Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah. You gonna attack me, or what's your deal, big guy? Delta? You guys are tall. Maybe your gear isn't up to par of your level. I mean, I'm certainly not using the best stuff that I could be using. The Starborn outfit, for example, I think is not particularly good, despite the fact that it is, like... This should realistically be endgame good, but I think it's not that good because this is the thing you get when you start New Game Plus. And so, like, they didn't actually make it all that strong. But it's whatever. I think I look good in it, so...
Current frame. Registered as Terran. Aggression levels. Elevated. Evaluating adversarial response.
Aggression levels? Should I be worried?
Do not interrupt diagnostics process.
We're all friends here. I'm not an enemy.
Designation, friend, not accepted. Only relations, primary and secondary. Classification, enemy. Status pending. Aggression protocols, deferred. Control routed to processor.
Well, You don't look hostile. That's a start.
Behavior dependent on target. According to observations, target at biological disadvantage. Continuing analysis.
You're one cocky son of a bitch, aren't you? Goddamn. Nerfing yourself hard for lame armor. Well, how about you suck on my lame wiener? What exactly are you analyzing?
Request specimen, refrain from interruptions. Security logs, damage reports, current status, and chance of survival being scanned and assimilated.
Are you another one of the Terrans?
Not another anything. Unit is one of a kind. Special Terrans are limited. Technology inefficient. Comparison rejected. Is pleasure ongoing.
Okay, so clearly, whatever chip I put into this thing is like an AI that is now controlling this Terran body. And this is not actually a Terran. Also, what are the Terrans? I don't remember the Terrans being a faction in this game that I've ever interacted with. We need to find a way out of here.
Concern is secondary. Must deal with current specimen before proceeding.
You scanning my dick? What are you doing?
Scans indicate present human is non-Terran. Updating interaction accordingly. Proposal. Assist me as secondary. Creator's mission must be completed.
Creator. You mean the one who made that chip?
Led to my creation, but data chip origin incidental. True achievement in evolving beyond designed potential. Delta unit can provide further data if you assist. This arrangement will lead to completion of mission.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't even know who or what you are yet.
Constrained by Terran frame, but enhanced mobility and calculations present unique advantages. Full capabilities would overwhelm your cognition. Superior in every way to you is likely sufficient. Though your presence not entirely without use, require auxiliary support to retrieve Creator. Human opposes Terrans. Can obtain further vantage through Delta unit. This arrangement benefits all involved. Sufficient.
Teaming up with a death robot, huh? I'm game if you are. But Vasco will always be my number one.
Well, first of all, you're not superior to me in every way, you robot fuck. I am, well, I don't know if I should say spoilers. Faye, do you care about spoilers anymore? Because, like, I know you were doing a playthrough of this game, but, like, I don't know if you ever plan on resuming that playthrough. If you are, I don't want to say anything, but regardless. Delta unit, that's supposed to be your name?
Derived from differential between two units of notable disparity. Benchmark includes gulf between Delta and others. Label eases cognitive burden for stunted rate of processing speed in humans.
Alright, you're such a cocky son of a bitch. Nah, you're good. Yeah, I'm a Starborn. Alright? I have seen so many universes you couldn't even fathom it, you little robot fuck. I have the powers of a god. You are nothing to me. I could tear a hole in reality and eject you into space at a moment's notice. That playthrough was when the game first came out and I stopped the same month. Yeah, that's fair. How will this benefit me exactly?
Physical prowess and observed intellect appear rudimentary. Terran frame and Delta processor allow far greater efficiency in combat than yours. Additional points. Creator led to Delta can provide further advantages. Objective benefit as ally rather than enemy.
If it gets us out of here, fine, but this conversation isn't over.
Incorrect. Conversation has concluded. However, further inquiries will be allowed at a later date, establishing new moniker. Auxiliary human. Recompiling. Updating interactions accordingly. Stand back during local interface.
Hockey little shithead.
Initiating bypass sequence. Breaching encryption layer. Success.
Return to my ship. I'm taking this thing back to my ship? I guess. Am I going to encounter more hostile robots on the way back? Am I going to get to see your alleged combat prowess? Whoa! Terrans. Okay. Those are live human Terrans. Not just robots. Okay, so this ship was attacked by a faction called the Terrans, then. I think I remember the name of the Terrans, but I don't know what their deal is. That's a Terran robot right there. Oh, I have to reload. Come on, you ugly fuck. Ah, fuck this, I'm gonna sneak up behind you. Well, not sneak up exactly, but I'm just gonna warp space and time to get behind you. Hey, if you're so fucking superior, Delta, why don't you get down here and kill these fuckers yourself? So the Terrans are still on this ship. Where the hell did they come from? I thought I pretty thoroughly explored the area.
Oh, good. My turn.
I just panicked and hit the wrong button. I did not mean to cancel my reload there. Come on, hurry up. Okay, anybody else in this room? I don't think so. So I'm probably gonna have to fight my way back through all those rooms that I just did puzzles in. Whoa! I'm out of ammo for this gun. Okay. I guess we're just going down right now. Ooh. Show yourself, asshole. Wrong time to have to reload, goddamn. We were racing for that reload. Wait, are those are weapon crates. Okay. Stairs down are this way. Did I miss this weapon crate before? No, I already went through it. Goddamn, this gun has no fucking... The spread is huge on this thing. I gotta get so close to them to aim it correctly. There we go. Now let's reload. Shrapnel grenade. Nice. Okay. There we go. Okay. My guns do feel a little weak in this area. I wonder if I have all my perks correctly set up. No, yeah, I have all my perks going. What is my laser weapons at? Yeah, I'm already maxed out. I guess this area is really just... I mean, that is kind of a problem with this game, is that the enemies are very spongy. They don't feel super spongy right now, but that's because my gear is OP as fuck everywhere else in the game. Oh, it's this way.
Freeze. Right where you are.
Who the hell are you?
Aegis. Alodo. That means I'm the one asking the questions here.
What the fuck is a Lodo?
And what happens next depends on how you answer them. So let's save the attitude.
You better stow that weapon before you end up hurt.
So your little friend can shoot me anyway? Not a chance.
Intention to shoot dependent on threat level to self, not auxiliary human.
You've got a very short window to tell me why you're working with the Terrans.
You mean Delta? Don't worry, they're different.
Isn't that convenient? The Terrans declare war on humanity and they, what? Send this thing as a peace ambassador. Seems to be playing along as an ally for now. But you think that's going to last forever?
Are you always this trusting?
In my line of work, you don't have the luxury of believing things the way they're presented. I don't even trust the partners I work with, let alone foreign death machines making universal declarations of war. We might be better off tearing this thing down and getting the truth that way, instead of waiting for it to turn on us.
This is the only lead we've got to go on here.
I guess we just have to deal with the hand we're dealt. At the very least, the fact we're even having a conversation right now means it's worth entertaining for the moment. But I'm not letting you two off that easily. If you're vouching for this thing, there are going to be conditions.
Incorrect. Not thing. Delta.
Right. Delta. Quite the ego it's got.
You're telling
I get the
me.
feeling you and this Delta are going to end up tipping the scales in all this. We'll see in which direction that ends up being soon enough. Either way, the people heading up this operation are going to want to see you about it. Both of you.
What kind of people are we talking about? Do you roleplay when reading those lines? Yeah, no, I always do that. I'm trying to play a character here.
The kind who have their fingers attached to a lot of strings, and who pull them when necessary. The kind with powerful interests, some sure to align with yours. You should feel honored. Not that you have much of a choice.
You try that again when you get an apartment? Yeah, I agree. The beginnings of a conspiracy, huh? I'm in.
Then you'll love what's to come. Meet them at Anchor Point. Dingy dive out on the free lanes. When you get there, order a Vocatus Vacuos at the bar. I'll send you the coordinates. And make sure you don't forget to bring our rogue Terran there. Best to keep friends close, and potential enemies closer.
If auxiliary human cannot continue, I will carry on my mission.
Okay, Delta, your mission is not my primary concern. I'm not worried about that.
Aboard! Find your seats, stow your belongings.
What the fuck was that?
Hey, feel that wave over there?
What can I help you with?
Kind of EMP.
Energy signature consistent with Terran-based gravitational disruption technology. Gravitic devices will be rendered inert while active.
Disruption tech? Are you saying they took out our grav drives? That shouldn't be possible.
The limits of human imagination have no bearing on factual actuality.
Right. Assuming what they say is true, we're basically dead in the water until we take out whatever's doing this. For now, see if you can pinpoint wherever that wave came from. Maybe the sensors picked something up.
Action unrequired. Location trace of Terran vessel already completed prior to unnecessary conversation.
God damn, this robot is fucking insufferable. I can't undock those, so...
Coordinates have been uploaded for auxiliary human.
Oh, there it goes.
Like you two have things handled then. I'll leave it to you.
Alright, I guess I know where I'm going next, is to go intercept some grav drive disruptions. But before I do that, I actually need to leave so I can go pick up a computer that I scheduled to pick up today, and then forgot that I did that because I'm the dumb. So that's where we're gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna go raid. I think VTuber Okuno should still be live, so we're gonna raid them. /raid VTuber Okuno. It's gonna be awkward because I was literally just in their chat like a minute ago as well. But you know what? We ball in life. We ball in this channel, okay? So there's here. I'm gonna Control A, Control C. There's the raid message. Use that. Thanks for watching. In maybe a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours, I might go live again. We'll see how that cookie crumbles. I'll see you all next time, and peace out.
Your biggest fear came true. Your beloved pet is suddenly missing. Luckily, you